Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are on our third video of this series. It is called Back to the Basics, a beginner's guide to a self-care and a self-growth journey. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. I have enjoyed kind of just getting back to the basics and sharing these particular topics with you guys. You know, I don't like to do crazy long videos. I try to keep them at about no more than 20 to 25 minutes. But when I tell you, these videos go so deep for me, and sometimes I feel like there's so much that I'm not able to give to you guys in the videos. And so next year we're really going to focus on doing a better job of just launching more content for you with Matchless. I have a new marketing and branding team that has been put in place as it relates to this summer, and so we've been getting things together, and we'll be working on a lot of things for the first quarter of next year as well. But I wanted to just come on and do what I think will be the last video of this series. We may do one more video. And this last video is going to be about the parts of your self-care journey that you cannot see, right? It is the invisible or the immaterial parts of your personhood. But it's so necessary to examine what you cannot see, because what you see often starts with what you can't see, right? And I know that kind of can get a little deep for some people, and this video may go a little bit deep, so y'all bear with me. You sit with me, you take out your pen and your paper, and you get your notes together, okay? Because what you see is literally the result of something that occurred that wasn't seen. And what do I mean by when I say this? So right now you're looking at me in this video, right? I have on makeup. I have these burgundy fingers with little diamonds, kind of like on the French tip part. I have a gold necklace. I have pearl and gold earrings. My hair is in this cute little half up, half down style that I really enjoy on my face. All of this was a vision that I had. It was an image that came up in my mind, right? And so I like to see myself in very like big jewelry, and I love to see myself with makeup that's more it looks more like who I am. I don't really do a lot of like beat. It's nice, it's complimentary, but it's also still very natural. These are visions that I have of myself that I bring to life for these videos, but they start in my head. They start somewhere invisible for me, and I pay attention to the things that come to me invisibly. And then when I see something that like matches what I know is what I like, I purchase it. I go in that direction. I don't deny who I am on the inside, right? I don't deny those parts of me that I can't see. I still honor them. And then when they can like come into the physical part of life, I bring them forth. I manifest them. That is the art of manifestation. And so I have a video actually on the art of manifestation. I'm trying to see if I can get my lighting together for you guys. Hopefully you can still see me. I think you can, but the lighting is shifting. I like to shoot outside, so the lighting is shifting, but hopefully you guys can still see me, and we'll continue on with this video. But I like to make sure that I am manifesting things that are true to me, right? And so it doesn't matter what other people think about it or how they may judge it, or you know, if they agree with it or not. The truth of the matter is this is where I am, and it allows me to truly bring myself to the world, show up to the world, be available for business deals. I just got invited to speak at a conference next year, and we are currently in talks right now to see if we can work out you know, my speaker fee along with what they have going on at the conference. And so people are reaching out to me to do these different things, but it's because of how I show up in the world. It's because of all of the gifts that I decided, okay, I'm not gonna die with this stuff on the inside of me. I don't care if only 50 of y'all see it, or 20, or you know, whatever else. I think one of my videos just hit like 420 views, and it was at like one something or two something for forever, and it just kind of doubled overnight. I checked my YouTube channel. I was like, what in the world? Where did this come from? And it's gotten like over 420 views. And I don't even know when it happened, quite frankly. But I watch my numbers and I stay focused on what I believe is organic. Next year, we're going to be doing a lot of just collaborations with people. So I'm going to start reaching out to individuals that I've really liked, who I want to interview, and kind of bring other guests onto the channel and grow it at a very organic pace. And all of this stuff is coming because of what we're talking about today, which is things that are immaterial, just goals and visions that I have for myself that I can't let go of, no matter who's in my life and who's not, and who likes me and who doesn't. All of that is immaterial. It's material to who I am, right? So we want to talk about today, how should a beginner who is starting their self-care journey think about the parts of themselves that they can't see. So we're going to start first with our minds, okay? Your mind, I'm not talking about your brain. Your brain is actually physical, right? It's the physical part of you that houses thoughts. What I'm talking about is the immaterial. What are those thoughts specifically? As when you are on your self-care journey, you need to examine your thoughts, okay? If your thoughts are continuously against you, if the things you think about yourself or what you do or how you move in the world are an enemy to you, you have a lot of work to do in terms of your self-care journey, because the first set of thoughts that should be on your side are yours. Why do I say this? Because there will be times in your journey, in my journey, it has happened in several seasons, okay, where no one else will be speaking good thoughts about the things that you want to do in life. And it's not even that I have all these haters or anything in my life, because I don't. I have a lot of people in my life who love me, but they literally don't know what's going on the inside of me. When it came to Birth and Matchless, or when it came to starting a YouTube channel, or when it came to all this other stuff, there were thoughts in my head that no one else knew I wanted to do these things, right? And so what I had to continuously do for myself is be like, oh, Lindash, okay, you're a lawyer. Yes, you can start a YouTube channel. Why not? Why not? You know, no, people don't see it often, but people don't see black female lawyers often either. So who's to say that there can't be a black female lawyer who has a YouTube channel where she's also encouraging people to take care of themselves? I think the lighting may be a little bit better right here, but y'all disregard the shadows. So at the end of the day, what I know is that I didn't allow myself to stop what I knew I needed to manifest and what I knew I needed to get out of on the earth. Like, whenever people watch this, I don't even know, I could be dead and gone, but whenever people hop on the internet and come across my video or my pages, they're going to see something that speaks to them, that sparks them, that says, wow, I'm really glad this black girl all these years ago decided to turn on her camera and start her YouTube channel, because I never knew that, you know, no one ever told me to take care of myself. No one ever told me that I should be growing and looking at ways to learn new things, and that I should be examining my thoughts. You know, one of the ways in which I examine my thoughts is I record my thoughts. For me, I have a voice memo that I use on my phone just for a lot of stuff, so that I don't forget things when I can't type, all kind of stuff. But I use voice memo in order to record my thoughts and then listen back to them and see where my mindset is. I actually sometimes write my thoughts out in my notes. I'll write them in a journal, okay, in a journal. I will, you know, just begin to be curious about what's really going on the inside of me. If you guys have purchased my digital course, the Matchless digital course, A Guide to Finding Your Best Self, there's a whole section in that course on your thoughts and how to uncover them. And I go through the specific process called a heart vomit. That is my process for getting all of my thoughts out so that I can see them. So if you missed my course, I created it back in 2017. There should be a link in this video to that, or there's definitely a link in some of my older videos to the course. Go purchase the course, check it out. I think it's like $130. So check out that course and look at the specific activities that I do in how I've continued to uncover my matchless journey. What I'm going to ask you guys to do is spend the next few days being conscious of what you are saying to yourself in your mind. So write these things out. It will be so helpful to you because you don't even sometimes know that you are your own worst enemy, and it's all in your consciousness. It's all in your head. Second area that's immaterial on your self-care journey, but it's so necessary, y'all, especially if you're a woman. It is so necessary for you to examine your emotions and your feelings. Number one, women are allowed to express our feelings and emotions. Society doesn't ask us to suppress those things, right? So we already are kind of in a more advantageous space as it relates to that. But what I've seen is that there are a lot of women who are just emotionally out of control. You know, you've gone past expressing your emotions and you just completely out of control and you're an emotional tyrant. And people are like, girl, ain't nobody trying to deal with you today, for real, for real. And the reason why you're dealing with, being an emotional tyrant is because there's so much going on in your life that you don't like. There are so many things that are happening to you that you're like, I don't like this. I don't want this. I don't like these results. And it causes you to just spaz and do all of this other stuff, but no one can take control of your life except for you. You have to begin to deal with these different areas of your life. So one of the big things I learned is that emotions are how we connect in the world, right? When someone makes you feel good, when someone makes you feel higher and elevated, and maybe they make you feel sexy or wanted or desired or all sorts of things, right? Emotions are everywhere, but it is one of the major ways in which we connect in the world. It is how we gravitate and we draw people to us, right? It's through our emotions. And so one of the things that I know is that you have to be able to name your emotions before you can actually use them in a way that is productive for setting an atmosphere or setting an environment or being a great friend or being the friend that has to tell your friend something hard. Whatever you need to do in your life, your emotions are literally energy in motion. I don't know if you've heard of that definition or not, but emotions are energy in motion. And you want to always be able to use your energy in motion to do what it is to drive the results that you are looking for in your life, right? Which for most of us is to have a happy life and to live out the best versions of ourselves. I mean, what else are we doing after that? We're just existing or not liking our lives. But the goal should be to always be moving you in that direction of like, what's a better version of life for me and why do I believe that? So the first thing you need to be able to do with your emotions is name them. And so I know I've spent a number of, I wouldn't necessarily say years, but seasons of my life really examining different groups of emotions. I've found that emotions come in groups. They don't come with just like it's just one emotion. It's not like you're just happy. Generally, if you're happy, you also may be satisfied. You may have joy. You may be jubilant. You may feel loved and supported or content. All of those are emotional responses to your life. In the same way, some of the negative emotions that we can have when we have experiences